World Football Registration's Luka Madrid was the first player to be able to churn foot in the era of dominance between Messi and Ronaldo. With the Golden Ball 2.018, but 14 years ago, there was a character who should have been the first. By the overwhelming public recognition, Andres Iniesta goes into legend. Because of the ballet on your lawn. And also because of a great regret. This man is not there are any golden balls. Albert Iniesta officially says goodbye to his career. The players left the football village a great legacy. An outstanding role model with a midfielder, and it will be complete. If only you could win the golden ball. St. Albert decided to hang up his shoes. Fans are actually not that surprised. The audience received it like a soothing crashing wave. Because Iniesta has long since moved away from top football. About 6 years ago, the Spanish legend, he left Europe to go to Japan. Iniesta sitting in the middle of the Camp Nou grass. The corners of my eyes were filled with tears. It's always been one of those moving moments. This man has looked back on the whole legacy that I once created. In the land, I have kept my most cherished memories. A 2010 peak. From Barcelona to Spain shirt colors. Iniesta was very close to the throne. The Golden Ball winner. That year he got 17.36% of the vote. Only 5% less than Messi. The ironic truth. That year's race that few people noticed. It's the almost identical roles of Iniesta and Xavi. From Barcelona to Spain. That's why most journalists have to vote. Otherwise, people assume that only a third of the vote for Xavi went to Iniesta. You will overcome Messi. Or easier to understand if you choose between Iniesta and Messi. Without Xavi, Messi finished second. I've seen him 2 or 3 times and found it's the one with the charm. Dedicated on the grass. I really admire Iniesta. I wish him success in the future. Obviously Iniesta deserved to win a golden ball. In my career. That's what Gina Digita said. Thank you Zidane, but that's probably not a problem for Iniesta. You don't need a golden ball to be great. The way Ronaldo de Lima is remembered. Without the Champions League. He's a magician, Jang. Paint can do whatever you want. These are the descriptions of Xabi Alonso, when we talk about old teammates. In a different perspective, more succinctly Haya Pike said that Iniesta is the definition. About a perfect player. Talk about Amras. Iniesta is all about the subtle balls, beyond imagination. And talent is recognized by both teammates and opponents. People just know And then he opened his mouth to watch Iniesta play. It's not playing football. Rather than playing with the ball. The goal he scored against Chelsea. In the first leg of the 2012 Champions League semi-final. It's going to give us a look at how to play bold. The art of Iniesta. You turn the ball to the left. Everyone thinks the ball will roll over the edge, but not when the ball hits the boundary. Magic feet skillfully push the ball in the opposite direction. Follow the momentum. Iniesta slipped through the tight space. Side by side. Gary Cahoon is called the La Crejita technique. Very gentle, very delicate. The average Andres is Maria Iniesta. He's one of the best kids that Barcelona once produced in the club's 119-year history. With Xavi Iniesta. To make one of the greatest pairs of quarterbacks, the history of world football, the soul that helps Barcelona, as well as the Spanish team, ruling the world. Personal engineering into the superfluous class with a natural tactical perspective. It's a difficult job. But at Iniesta's feet it's so easy. From coordinated group breakthroughs to individual beats. Finish outside the box until the passes tear the defense apart. Iniesta can weigh everything. Messi also revealed what you used to say to Iniesta. Barcelona are in trouble in a match. Trayson, I like Andres standing near me, especially in difficult matches. That's when I used to go and tell him. You come closer to me, I want you right next to me. Amras takes control and is always in charge. He was always the leader of the team. In the final matches Amras. Xavi pussies and I always like to get together. To get a quantitative advantage. Control the ball and control the game. But Iniesta isn't just the devil's jewel. It's a name associated with a successful era. Barcelona zone. Iniesta was also a key factor in laying the foundation for a top-class Spanish team. Paragraphs 2.008 to 2.012 is unique in the world football map. And also from here, the most classic moment of his career, Iniesta was born. Jordan Eswood Sand Joker City. Night November 7, 2010, when the World Cup final between the Netherlands and Spain go to the 116th minute. The man was appointed by God. It's a moment of history. Receive transmission from Fabregas. Iniesta in an empty position. No one touches the ball, and then coolly throw a cross-angle finish and throw the net. 117 minutes 1-0. The Spaniards cry with joy. The Dutch hold their heads in shock. But the player in the orange shirt is down. Joker City, they paid the price. After his insolent defensive situation, and Iniesta is the hero of Spain. Picture of you taking off your shirt. 2 arms outstretched, and on the undershirt it says, Danny Hockey. We are always with you. In memory of your best friend. Died of a stroke. It's still one of those moments. The greatest in Spanish football history. For the past 6 years, Albert Iniesta has chosen a path of his own. He moved away from the noise of Europe to Japan. It's very different from the same age symbols. Messi, there is Ronaldo, who choose glamorous tournaments like Saudi Arabia, or attract media like America. Find a more peaceful and quiet place to play football. In Japan, there are no big deals like in the Middle East. There are no such ambitious projects as in the United States. Iniesta found joy instead in simply being able to play ball and experience a new culture. Your decision has surprised many people. By the age of 34, you can easily make a lot of money in other places. However, with Iniesta, the value of life isn't just about money. It's also about experiences and the joy that you find in football. A veteran journalist with more than 10 years of track record. It was like this. The appearance of Amras has a greater impact than other stars because he's one of the best players. In my generation, many people choose to come here to rest at the end of his career. But Amras is not. You came here to contribute. He still mastered the game, controlled the speed. You can see it. He outperformed the hospital of the tournament. That's all that recruit is. The owner of the club wanted a small and extremely modest human being. Is the embodiment of exquisite, glamorous football. Passionate about poetry. Andres Iniesta owns a massive collection. With all the most noble titles that a player can win. Barcelona are 9-time La Liga champions. 4 times winning the Champions League. 6 times winning the King's Cup with the Spanish team. You've won 2 Euro championships and a World Cup championship. 1,016 matches.